See, I'm just going to throw each pick up on the screen. You're going to give me, I don't care if it's 2 words or max 1 or 2 sentences. Just tell people who the player is. We'll rip through and move on. Starting with number 1, Matthew Schaefer to the New York Islanders.
Future number 1 NHL defenseman. Very, very scary to picture the Sharks having Macklin celebrating, Michael Misa, and Will Smith, plus the defenseman they drafted last year. They are going to be very good.
Anton Frondell, Chicago Blackhawks.
Understand the reach at 3. Very good player. Has pro experience already. Was a stud coming up in junior hockey.
Number 4, Utah Mammoth, Caleb Desnoyers.
One of the most well-rounded centers in the draft. Solid defensively. Tons of skill, goal scoring ability. Has won pretty much everything you can win as a junior hockey player.
Nashville Predators at 5, take Brady Martin.
Farm boy, possible murderer. And he's good at hockey.
No, you should have left it at that. That would have been so good. All right. Philadelphia Flyers at 6, take Porter Martone.
The human highlight reel. Every time he touches the puck, we should have the top 10, ESPN top 10 play sound. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Boston Bruins at 7, take something called James Hagens.
The most important thing in my life right now. That's it. Move on.
At number 8, Seattle Kraken took Jake O'Brien.
Number 1, very terrifying, headshot. I don't know why. It just scares me.
Yes, agreed.
But insane skill, long physical development in terms of the runway, but future stud for sure.
At number 9, Buffalo Sabres take Radim Mrtka.
6'6", fluid skating, big boy, big hits, untapped offense.
Number 10, Anaheim Ducks take Roger McQueen and then subsequently send him out to Disneyland.
Really weird to immediately send him to Disney in a fucking chopper. But totally understand the gamble. If you're the Ducks, big 2-way centerman, tons of skill, potential future star. Injuries are scary.
Number 11, Pittsburgh Penguins take Benjamin Kindel.
Pick of the draft. I love Ben Kindel. I wrote a scouting report yesterday. Tons of fun. Insanely dangerous passer. He's got a great shot. Dual threat offensively.
At number 12, Philadelphia Flyers trade up, get their guy, Jack Nesbitt.
Definitely reach of the draft. Totally understand if you have the player type, and it says a lot that they traded up several spots to take Jack Nesbitt at 12. That means pretty much everyone in front of them also wanted Jack Nesbitt.
Number 13, Detroit Red Wings take Carter Bear.
One of my favorites in this draft class. Basically Brady Martin light as far as physicality, how hard he plays, can score goals, can make plays, might be a center, might be a wing, but definitely middle to top 6 NHL forward potential.
At 14, Columbus Blue Jackets select Jackson Smith.
6'3", super fluid skater, super skilled with the puck. If he can boost that hockey awareness, the hockey sense of Penn State, they've got a future number 2 or 3 defenseman.
Number 15, Vancouver Canucks take Braeden Cootes.
He's someone that plays. He's got the most NHL style game already. If he can hone in on a little bit more details offensively, he's got top 6 potential written all over him, and probably has the highest floor in this draft.
At 16, the New York Islanders get Victor Eklund.
I don't know this player. Never heard of him. He goes to a different school. He's our draft son, and the Islanders, they hit a grand slam.
Number 17, New York Islanders also back on the board. Take Kashawn Aitcheson.
Also a potential murderer. If you watch him play hockey, it's very terrifying. He beats everyone up. He throws huge hits. Elite prospects described him as Jacob Trouba with a slap shot.
At 18, the Calgary Flames take Cole Reschny.
Insanely skilled, insanely talented, going to North Dakota. I think it'd be great for his development, I think. He's going to have to get a little bit bigger and stronger, but potential top 6 center. But if he moves out to the wing, I think he'll still be a dynamic playmaking wing. Anyways.
At 19, St. Louis Blues grab Justin Carbonneau.
One of the few players outside the top 10 with insanely high ceiling. One of, if not the best playmakers, best puck skills in the drafts. Creates enough offense for himself. If he can hone on some decision making, then he's going to be no doubt top 6 scoring winger.
Number 20, Columbus Blue Jackets used the pick they got from the Minnesota Wild in the David Jiricek jumbo trade. Bring in goaltender. First off the board, Pyotr Andreanov.
Crazy that he was the first goaltender off the board. I think everyone thought it'd be Ravensburg, but he's got size. His numbers in Russia were legitimately ridiculous. And he's a fluid mover, he's super athletic. So still crazy to see a goalie go at 20. And the fact that it wasn't Ravensburg is even more crazy.
At 21, the Ottawa Senators. Oh, sorry, I didn't update the name on there, but the Nashville Predators.
That is blowing my mind.
Take Cameron Reed. Honestly, see, the only reason I knew it was wrong is because of that post from Halim's Martian saying Sensler. So I'm like, wait, Sens didn't take Reed. Go.
All right, Cameron Reed, left shot defenseman at Kitchener, can push off or push, play, drive offense from the back end. Ton of skills, super fluid skater, really good defender off the rush. Big fan of Cameron Reed.
At 22, the Pittsburgh Penguins take Bill Zonin.
Love Bill Zonin. Tons of upside. He's a big, strong, physical two-way forward. If he can hone in on some skating mechanics, he's got top 6 potential.
At 23, I did it again. The Ottawa Senators take Logan Hensler, or Logan Sensler, as many have called him.
There you go, Logan Sensler. Next.
At 24, Pittsburgh Penguins, after 12 trades, have that pick. They take Will Horkoff.
It's got the NHL bloodline, big physical two-way forward, tons of upside, set some records at the combine, and looked incredible playing in college hockey as the youngest player in college hockey.
At 25, the Chicago Blackhawks make their second pick, grabbing Vaclav Nestrashil is how I'm told it's pronounced. I have no idea if that's right.
Yeah, I think it is. 6'6", power forward, shows up in big moments, scores goals, makes plays. Big fan of Nestrashil. And I thought it was a great pick at 25. I think we said I had him 28, maybe. I can't remember.
Yeah, you had him 27 or 28.
Right.
At 26, Nashville Predators take a guy that I know you're big on. Our boy Mateo loves him. Riker Lee.
Well, Riker Lee. I mean, Mateo's not our boy anymore. Okay, he jinxed you, so he's on my list. That motherfucker. Big fan of this, and that's it. No, I'm just kidding. Big fan of Riker Lee. Tons of skill, can shoot. If he shows a little bit more interest in the two-way game, he's going to be a stud in the NHL. I think he was USHL Rookie of the Year, point per game. Fucking awesome player. Very fun to watch.
At 27, Washington Capitals with, I think, another guy that you said was one of the steals of the draft, Lyndon Lakovic.
No doubt one of the biggest steals of round one. I think pretty much everyone had a well inside the top 20, but big power winger, insane skill, human highlight reel, very fun mixtape to go watch. Pretty much every time he touches the puck, it's incredible.
28, Winnipeg Jets take Sasha Boumediene, but Menemone. I don't know.
We have to say every possible pronunciation, I think. First of all, terrifying headshot. He's both really old and really young in this picture. I don't really know what to do. But he's big, fluid skater. Looked really good at BU in the second half of the season. Tons of offense. He can pound a puck. Was phenomenal to U18's defensive tournament. So I think he's a good pick at 28. You bet on those skills. That's Winnipeg.
29. Chicago Blackhawks draft Caleb Williams' replacement in Cake Eater Mason West.
Cake Eater from Edina, except Mason, don't hurt me for saying that. Don't punch me.
He'd kick both our asses.
Yeah, there's no question. He'd throw a football at me and I think I'd die. But 6'6", insanely athletic. He's got an interesting career path. Long-term project player, but I mean the tools, the physical profile, there's a ton of upside at Mason West.
At 30, the San Jose Sharks grab Z's top goalie, many people's top goalie, Joshua Ravensbergen, also incredible name.
Great name, great story as far as him walking onto the Prince George Cougars and immediately becoming their number one goalie in WHL. He's put up pretty good numbers. It's athletic to the size. I know teams are concerned about the hip, but everyone thought he'd be the first goalie off the board.
31, LA Kings take Henry Nope, as Mateo puts it. I'm going to say it's Brustowicz.
I think it's like Bruce Devitz, but
Brustewicz. Nice.
Maybe. Also, whoever was like, this is our family's name, I have a problem with them.
They had a seizure when they were writing it down.
Yeah. Basically Cameron Reed, but he's a right shot and way more willing to experiment with his tools and like push the pace. Very fun. Tons of puck touches when you watch him play. He's in a really good system in London for him to grow. But huge fan of Bruce Davids, and I like the pick at 31. It gives them a little something they don't have in the pool.
Cullen Potter to the Calgary Flames at 32.
Looked awesome at Arizona State as a true freshman. Was responsible for absolutely lighting up our Discord group chat. The smart scouting team. Could be a center, could be a wing, probably a wing, but he's really good skater. He's got a ton of skill. He can score goals, make plays. Very fun player.